How are you guys doing? I hope everybody watching is doing well. If you guys are looking for a personal reading, I have personal readings available 3 weeks out of the month. Description box is where you will find those. That will link you to my Etsy shop. To everyone who purchased a personal reading, thank you so much. I love you. Sending you so much love and gratitude. Today's pick a card, you guys, is going to be a pick a card on the massive change happening in your life. Your life will never be the freaking same after this change that we are about to talk about. I know the title is a little hyperbolic, but I wanted something that was like, I wanted significant change. You know, I wanted to talk about real life-changing moments that we are about to experience. So I'm excited to get into it, you guys. Before I get into it, before I show you the piles, this is just a reminder, tarot is a divination tool, my love, okay? It's an intuitive practice. So, as always, when you're making life decisions, your decisions are on you, right? You got to make decisions that make sense to you. So, proceed with that knowledge. Anyways, here's a clip of the pile. Honestly, you guys, okay. Here is a clip of the piles right now. All right, you guys, these are the 3 piles. We have group number 1 with the flag, group number 2 with the mountain, and group number 3 with the castle. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to do that right now. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. All right, you guys have now picked your pile. Please go ahead and check out my description box. We'll left you guys timestamps for when your reading will start. And with that, let's go ahead and jump into today's pick a card. Hi, group 1. All right, we're going to start off with the dice, you guys. I did pre-shuffle before coming here today, so we're not going to shuffle, but we're going to roll. We have Cancer, and we have Virgo. Hello, Cancer. Hello, Virgo. Sagittarius and Taurus. Hello, Sagittarius. Hello, Taurus. Libra and Pisces. Hello, Libra. Hello, Pisces. Okay, guys, let's get into... I'm looking at the screen to see if I freaking... I don't know if I adjusted the camera. Did I? I don't think I did, guys. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. The first card you guys got is the 4 of Wands. Now, the massive change that may be happening in your guys' life, or like what's going on that is changing your life drastically, group 1, I think is some type of commitment. I don't know if this commitment is necessarily like a work commitment or if it's a romantic commitment, but it's some type of commitment. You are committing yourself to something, group 1, and this is creating massive, massive change for you in your life. This also talks about celebration, group 1. So it could be that like you are finding, or you're reaching a commitment, or you're like you're coming into some type of commitment, but it's a commitment that you're celebrating. So I could see this as like getting a new job or getting into a new relationship, making higher strides in a relationship. Maybe this is even getting a promotion at work, but like this is some type of commitment that we are making, that we are celebrating. Okay, group 1. Also, someone was like, you look at yourself so much in the camera. You guys, when I'm looking, like when I'm not, I know you're here, all right? When I'm looking here, it's because I'm reading the card and trying to show you the card at the same time. I was like, girl, how am I supposed to? I can't just look at the back of the card and be like, blah, blah, blah. No, anyways. We've got the 3 of Cups, okay? And the 3 of Cups, you guys, is talking about an energy that is, again, celebration. It's the energy of like, I'm going to go out with my friends and celebrate. So I'm seeing this as your commitment being celebrated, or the tie that you are making, the contract you are signing being celebrated. The newfound stability you are coming into being celebrated. For some of you, this could be like mental stability as well, okay? But this is celebration, going out and having fun. So there's an increase of fun and play in your life as well, group number 1. Okay. We have the 6 of Wands. This is a victory, group 1. This is so exciting. So the 6 of Wands is indicating that you guys are coming upon a time in which you are living in your victorious era. Okay, you are no longer in the flop era, you are in the victory era. So again, I'm seeing this being very much tied to the stability that's coming in, or the groundedness that's coming in, the commitment that we are coming into or graduating into, okay? Having a victory, celebrating something, getting up on our noble steed and celebrating our gosh dang victory. Okay. A surprising situation taking place. I do feel like for a lot of you, this victory may come as a surprise. This victory may come as something like, I wasn't really expecting this to take place, or this stability coming as a surprise. This commitment. So again, like signing unexpected contracts. Perhaps we are even, again, like getting into relationships that we didn't think we were going to be getting into, getting engaged when we didn't think we were getting engaged, like things like that. I'm seeing this tied to, I'm seeing everything, honestly, you guys, tied to this commitment, tied to this, like, I'm agreeing to do this. I recognize that I'm entering into this stage of my life where I'm committed or where I'm dedicated to this thing. Group 1, I am so sorry. I had to take a moment to breathe and, like, I don't know. There was a lot of, like, I don't know. I needed a second to be decompressed. So I stopped the camera. I'm back now. I'm decompressed. A surprise happening, you guys, that I feel like is really much involved with the stability or the commitment that you guys are going to be making. We also have justice here, you guys, okay? So I'm feeling like for you guys, group 1, like justice is coming into your life. What does that mean? That means this stability, this contract, this commitment that you are making in some way, shape, or form is contributing to the justice being served in your life. I'm honestly seeing this as karma. I'm seeing this as karma. I'm seeing this as you have put in effort in a particular area of life, or you put in work in a particular area of life, and you are now receiving the payback. You are receiving the balance. You are receiving the karma from this situation. You're getting what you worked for. You're getting what you worked for. It's finally going to feel fair. It's finally going to feel like, okay, like I'm getting somewhere. I'm not just climbing up this mountain with no end in sight, right? Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh no. Achoo. That was not a sneeze, you guys. I held it back just in case anyone was like, We have passion here, group 1. So a spark of passion being lit within you guys. I really feel for some of you, you're like moving into a home or into a space in which you feel so safe. And this is going to inspire you creatively. This is going to inspire your passions. For others of you, I think this is 100% a relationship and like becoming or going into a committed relationship, joining union with somebody, and the passion flowing within that. For others of you, I think this may have to do with a career situation or a promotion at work, having some type of boost in your career, really inflaming your passion. But there's some type of like, you guys, here's the thing. This whole situation feels super positive, okay? It feels super positive. It feels like something that you've worked for, something that you've been wishing for, coming into fruition, and having this like little boost in this direction is inflaming your passions, okay? Or it's like lifting up your excitement for life, okay? There is a fire burning within you. The next card I got here is grieving. Now, this makes sense because I do feel like you guys are leveling up, or you guys are receiving some type of reward for your hard work. And grieving coming up, I think, makes sense because I've said this in so many readings, but like your old life is going to cost you, or your new life is going to cost you your old life. And oftentimes we find comfort in what is familiar. We find comfort in what we know. We find comfort in the things that are obviously like familiar, right? Even if those things are not in alignment with ourselves. So with this, I see this as you guys releasing things that you're meant to release, letting go of a chapter of your life that you're meant to let go of, and you're moving on, and you're moving into this place where like you're having more commitment, you're having more fun, you're having literally like so much success come into your life. Things are unexpectedly falling into place, okay? And 100%, like I feel like this grieving process as well, it's almost like a bittersweet. It's like I'm letting go of this particular chapter of my life. I'm letting go of this particular cycle. And I'm not sad because I'm necessarily going to miss it, but I'm sad because like it was a part of my life for so long, and like moving forward, you know what it feels like, you guys, if I'm being so honest? It reminds me of when I was in school and I would have like graduations, right? It's like graduating from middle school, graduating from high school, even graduating from like elementary school. I remember having like this bittersweet feeling of like, I'm so happy to be like done with this part of school, like this cycle. But But at the same time, like, there's this bittersweet feeling because you know, like, life is never going to be the same again. You're never going to have that same energy that you have been experiencing for that period of time. It's like a complete and total energy shift. Freedom. Okay. So you guys are entering into a stage in your life where you have more freedom. And again, like, the cage is comfortable, right? Like, we can get so familiar with a cage. We can feel comfortable with a cage. But at the same time, it's like we're being held back by this cage. And I feel like you guys are entering into this era, into this time frame in your life where you will be the most free. Where you will have the most eligibility to expand, okay? Even though you're being committed, like, I don't want you guys to lose sight of this commitment. I don't want you guys to lose sight of this commitment that we are celebrating. But with that commitment, I feel like you're having certain things, I feel like, especially financially, are being boosted or holstered up. And it's like providing a sense of greater freedom. Even within a relationship, right? Like, let's say you guys are getting into a new relationship. You're going into a marriage, even perhaps, or you're committing yourself some way to a relationship. You are experiencing higher levels of freedom because you feel like, okay, like, I'm safe in this relationship and now I get to go, like, explore this or explore, like, I can go, I don't know. It just feels like I feel safe and I feel like I can go out and explore now. Like, I don't feel like I have to. For example, like, the dating scene is, a lot of people will go like, oh, the dating scene's awful. I'm not here to argue that. The dating scene's not the greatest. But it feels like within this relationship, it's almost like, oh, I'm like free from that. Or I'm free from needing to, like, put my best foot forward. Like, this person accepts me for who I am is, like, what I'm trying to say, you guys, okay? So, freedom is coming in. And again, for a lot of you, I do think that this is more like financial freedom. But it feels like financial and, like, there's, like, relationship stuff involved with the financial as well. Strength. You guys are coming. Okay, honestly, YouTube has not been playing with me lately. They do not like anything. So, strength is coming in, you guys, okay? Strength is here to tell us that you guys, because again, like, there's this grieving process that I feel like a lot of you are going to be going through. And for some of you, that grieving process is going to be difficult, or it's going to feel difficult. It's going to feel like, oh, like, I'm not going to be able to get through this, or I want to hold on to my comforts. With this strength, you guys, like, this is just here to tell you, like, you are strong enough to overcome or to withstand this evolution that you are going through. You are strong enough to push forward, okay? You're strong enough to let go. You don't need that cage. For some of you, the cage is, like, something you're really attached to, and you're like, I do not want to let go of that cage. It's okay to let go of the cage, you guys. It's okay to come out of the cage and explore and see what the world has to offer. You're strong enough to handle it, for sure. And I know she's, like, covered, you guys, but I feel like, I don't know. YouTube has just been like, you guys are protected during this transformation, during this change in your life, during this escaping of the cage. You guys are protected. Some of you, again, like, there's freedom in this, right? There's freedom in this, but there's safety in the cage. You guys need to know that just because you are now free, just because you now have the freedom to explore, the freedom to expand, that does not mean you are not protected. Okay? You will always be protected, Group 1, and you guys need to know that. We have cycles. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycle of your body. Tune into the moon's magic. So, cycles, you guys. Like, this is what I've been talking about. Like, there is definitely, like, you guys are coming up upon the end of a cycle. And I feel like this cycle is a cycle you guys will be excited to end. You guys will be excited for this cycle to come to a close. But there is this sense of, like, nostalgia with the past cycle. There is this sense of, like, I'm never going to, I almost want to cry for you guys. I'm never going to experience this exact feeling ever again. This time in my life is now over, and I'm ready to see like what's next, but also a part of me is grieving for that last part, that last chapter, you know? We have receive here. And it says, be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. A gift is coming to you soon. Okay, group 1, be ready to receive. Be open to receive. Know that you are worthy of receiving. Okay? Oh, wow. Okay, we'll go like this. We have the coffin. This is inevitable. So you guys, the only thing in life that is inevitable is change. Okay? Everything in life will always change. Always change. Like, it's not something we can control either. We can try to resist change. We could try to stop time. But, like, we are just not capable as humans to prevent change from happening. And change is not a bad thing. Sometimes it can be difficult, but change is not a bad thing. And most definitely there are times where change can make us feel sad and hurt and lonely and like not great feelings, right? But with this, I feel like it's important for you guys to hear and to know and to feel that like this death, this coffin, this inevitable change that's taking place in your guys' life is for the best, okay? We have devotion, which this is what I was talking about with the whole making a commitment. Like, you guys are like signing a contract, like signing an apartment lease, or you're signing stuff, or you're agreeing to be in a relationship, or you're like moving up in your company, or you're accepting a job offer. You are devoting yourself to something. You are like, this next chapter, you're starting this chapter with like some type of declaration of, I am devoted to this thing, to this person, to this place, to this job, to this whatever. Devotion. And then we have fire, which says expansion, you guys, okay? And fire is destructive, but it also creates room for life, right? Anytime we have something that is destructive, anytime we have something destroyed, that is creating a blank space for us to create a space. What is a space, Xenus? So also passion coming in again. So if I'm just being honest, you guys, your guys' life is never going to be the same because you're leaving behind a chapter that was stagnant. You're leaving behind a chapter in which you felt perhaps trapped, you felt stuck, you felt put in a box. And it's time to move on from that. There is some, again, I feel like sadness from leaving this chapter behind. There is some like, oh, like I'm going to miss this person, or I'm going to miss this cycle of my life. I'm going to look back on it and be like, oh, I'm never going to get to feel like that again. But moving on to this next chapter, you guys, you have freedom. You are going to be devoted and committed to something or someone. Your passion is going to be inflamed. You guys are receiving this justice, this balance, this stuff, things that you have always wanted. Things that you have felt you have deserved, you are receiving that, okay? And a freaking success. And literally, success and receive. Be open to receive goodness. You guys are receiving so much more success than you did in the previous chapter, so much more freedom, and I honestly feel like you guys so much more love. Now, love is not the center point of this reading, but there's something here that feels like there was a loved one, someone that we loved that was almost holding us back. And in letting that person go, we are coming into this new chapter and we are experiencing more love, more success, more freedom, and ultimately more happiness. But it's just like in the moment of letting this person go, I feel like it's a little painful. So that is what I have for you guys, group 1. Actually, let's go ahead and see. Someone told me I should put like a plate on this bowl so a spider can't get in. Yeah, I probably should. Whoever said that, if you're watching, you're 100% right, and I most definitely should, but I didn't, so. Okay. A lot of these are going to be physical descriptors, you guys. We have beautiful lips. Beautiful lips. I see that as like kissing up on someone. We have comfort over fashion. Comfort over fashion, okay? So choosing to dress more comfortably, perhaps. a literal new start. A new start, okay? Medical service. Maybe some of you guys are wanting to work in the medical services. Or start a career. I'm sorry, I'm looking to see if I'm holding on to any little notes on my arms. We have January. Birthdays. Days of meeting people. Love yourself. We have the 31st. We have let loose. Let loose. Get out of that cave. We have smooth complexion. Okay, everyone on TikTok talking about boyfriend air. I swear to gosh, if somebody is draining you and you feel like since being around somebody or dating someone, you have become less attractive, get away from that person. They are draining you of your energy, of your life force. Run away. Okay? But smooth complexion, I'm seeing this as like stress-free, feeling good, eating right. Life is great. Like, that's what I'm saying. Just because, like, when my skin is smooth, I feel like I'm, like, not stressed. Versus when I'm, like, super stressed, I start breaking out. We have I want you. Everything I want wants me more. We have a baby face. A baby face. Again, smooth complexion. We have L. Liz. Lauren. Leonard. Okay, guys, that's what I have. As you can hear, the dogs are starting to bark, so that's what I have. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Let me know down below if this resonated, and yeah, that's all I got. So, bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your guys' reading. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the dice. If you're new here, the dice is just extra. It's dessert. If your sign doesn't pop up, it's okay. We have Aries and Libra. Hello. Not Aries. Sagittarius and Libra. Hello, Sagittarius. Hello, Libra. Scorpio and Pisces. Hello, Scorpio. Hello, Pisces. Libra and Gemini. Hello, Libra. Hello, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising. The first card we have for you guys is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, you guys, talks about stability and it talks about longevity. Now, it also talks about ambition. If I'm being very honest with you guys, I'm seeing this as like the massive change that's happening in your life being connected to an energy of quality over quantity or like slower living. Okay, so I don't know if any of you guys are inspired to like move from the city to like a smaller town or to a more affordable city or to like a cute little cottage in the woods. But that could be the massive change happening for you guys because the Knight, and the reason why I'm saying that is the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who moves a lot slower. He's a slower paced knight. He's a slower moving knight. And when he moves forward though, he's moving so intentionally and like he's making sure that the steps he's taking are done perfectly, right? Or done well. So essentially, what I see this is like quality over quantity, okay? Creating quality products over just making mass production, right? It's like the difference between Shein and then like, I don't know, a slower moving, more environmentally friendly brand. So, transition, okay? Transitioning from quality to quantity, slower living, doing things intentionally, okay? Okay. Strength. This is talking about emotional strength. So I do feel like there may be a lot more responsibilities on your plate, group 2, or there may be a call to exhibit more emotional strength in this upcoming chapter in your life during these massive changes. I think anytime change happens in life, it calls upon us to be strong, to endure, right? Because change tends to shake things up, to make things a little bit more chaotic. This is nothing that I'm feeling like is standing out overtly or making it, I don't think that this is something that you guys should worry about, essentially. I'm just seeing this as you exhibiting emotional strength, moving forward, also like maturity, a level of maturity as well. You know what? Learning that not everything needs a reaction. Learning that like not everything needs your energy, right? I feel like, especially with like the quality over quantity, it's like even learning where to spend your energy. Like, is this worth my energy or is this not worth my energy? Being more intentional for sure. We have the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles group 2 talks about working well with other people to create something outside of yourself. So I see this as you collaborating. It doesn't have to be you physically working with other people. It could be you being inspired by other people to do something or to move in a particular direction. This could be talking about potentially you know what, if you're like, maybe you're getting roommates, or maybe you are again like moving in a direction to where you are feeling more inspired to create, but create in a manner where you're not just, you're pulling inspiration from multiple sources, is essentially what I'm saying with the Three of Pentacles. Now this could also be you coming together with other people and working well with them, creating things outside of yourself that are long lasting. Being a team player as well. Perhaps this is also talking about you not looking at yourself as a singular person, but as like, I'm thinking about what my actions beyond just how it affects me. We have the Ten of Pentacles. This is longevity and investment, you guys. So it's interesting because like I was talking about being conscious about where we're spending our energy and like quality over quantity. And the Ten of Pentacles is literally talking about having that quality, right? Having a situation where we are indulging in more quality things. We're investing in more quality things, whether that is like stocks or property, or whether that is us just literally choosing to become more environmentally aware of our impact, and how it is that our consumption is impacting the world, or how it is that our actions or our viewpoints are affecting the world or other people. I'm seeing this as intentionally putting energy towards things that are sustainable and long lasting, and things that aren't fleeting. Okay, this could even go for relationships, you guys, right? Like no longer wanting to just have like flingy dates, or wanting to participate in hookup culture, or participate in again like just silly willy-nilly things in regards to dating, or even in friendships. Like this can expand upon a variety of subjects, you guys, but I'm just seeing this overall as you investing in quality, whether that's people, whether that's your time, your career, where you're spending your money. Investing in quality and looking at the future, thinking about your future while you are expending your time, your energy, or your resources. Okay. And I know this has strength, but I'm also feeling like it's like being smart with what it is you're doing. Like just being smart about, again, where you're putting your money, where you're expending your time, what you're giving your energy to. And we have the Empress. Okay, so the Empress, you guys, talks about an energy that is connected to somebody who is divinely feminine, okay? Someone who's exhibiting a lot of feminine qualities. Somebody who is literally just radiating this beautiful, luxurious, creative energy, okay? So your creative or your inspiration is going to be heightened. You are going to feel more inspired. You're going to feel more creative. You're going to feel like you want to produce more into the world. You're going to feel also like it's okay. Like you're going to honor yourself in a way where it's like, I produce, and then I'm going to sit back and allow what it is that I've produced to flourish. I'm going to allow what it is that I've produced to make me like money on its own. Like I'm not, because here's the thing, right? Feminine energy is an energy that is receptive, right? Feminine energy is not like masculine energy where it's like production, production, production. So when I say create, it's like create but in a natural way. Create but in a way that's, again, like more intentional and more like there's, I don't want to say like there's quality and like masculine energy doesn't create quality, because obviously like masculine energy does create quality, but it's not in the same way that feminine energy creates. Feminine energy creates in a very effortless, like, this is just, I just bring life into the world. And obviously like that process can be gruesome, but anyways, guys, creative energy, being inspired, luxurious energy. Okay. So I feel like, again, it's quality over quantity. Like that is the massive change happening in your life. You guys are focusing on how to create more quality experiences in your life. You guys are focusing on how to create more quality friendships, more quality relationships, more sustainable, again, like physical purchases that we are making. how can I sustain myself in my career? How can I put my energy here, here, and here so I can like be the best that I can be? Sorry. We have blessings. So you guys have so many beautiful blessings coming in group number 2. I see this again as like, I mean, look, her hands are open. Like she literally received her little blessing. I see this as you guys being really receptive to receiving more blessings. You guys being more accepting to receiving help or to receiving information. You guys being open to receiving is the main thing that I'm getting. It's like opening your hands up and getting ready to receive massive blessings, okay? We have prosperity here. 100%, like, this group feels like, because we have the 10 of Cups, or, gosh dang, the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles is, like, this prosperity. But it's not, like, fleeting prosperity. It's not prosperity that lasts us a little bit. It's prosperity that is, it's long, okay? Pockets heavy. Bank account long, okay? Like, that's the energy that this is. And it's sustainable as well, you guys. Like, I want to make that so clear. Like, you guys are coming into a phase in your life where you are having, there's more sustainability in everything that you are doing. More sustainability in your relationships. More sustainability, again, in your purchases. And what it is you're focusing on where you're putting your energy. Like, I feel like the main focus for you guys is how can I create a more sustainable lifestyle for myself. For some of you, that's going to mean like cutting back on work and taking time to like relax and take care of yourself. For others of you, that's going to be completely like shifting what it is you do for work. For others of you, that could be leaving a relationship, getting into a new relationship perhaps, or leaving behind hookup culture and being like, I no longer want to participate in fleeting interactions that don't do anything for me. You know, never mind. I'm going to tell you guys a story. Change my mind. Anyways, we have freedom here, okay? And freedom is obviously talking about gaining freedom. Honestly, you guys, this was also showing up in group 1, which I think is really interesting. So the collective is experiencing a lot more freedom. I'm seeing this as being able to like have a sigh of relief. Being able to just be like, oh my gosh. The last group felt more like adventurous freedom, like being able to break out of a cage. This feels like freedom again to like slower living freedom. This feels like I get to slow down freedom. Having more expendable time freedom. No longer wasting my time with people who are draining me freedom. Like that type of thing. It doesn't feel like you guys are going rock climbing. Like the last group, like if they were like, yeah, we're going to go to Romania and, I don't know, scale the, I don't know. I was going to, never mind. I'm unsure, you guys, about what I'm trying to say. The point is, the last freedom felt more adventurous. This freedom feels a lot more freedom in the sense of like slowing down, living more sustainably, grounding, okay? Like simple pleasures freedom. Truth. Okay, you guys may be receiving the truth on a particular question you guys have in mind or a particular situation that's going on in your life. I'm also seeing this truth as like facing yourself. Right? And I don't think I've ever seen this card that way, but I'm almost seeing this as facing yourself and being able to see the truth and being able to really, you know what it is? I think this is you guys getting really raw and honest with you about with yourselves, about what it is that you want moving forward. Because I think sometimes people will convince themselves that they want a particular lifestyle or a particular thing, and in reality, they don't want it. Like, in reality, it's not what actually would make them happy. They may just be participating in it because it's like society tells me that I should participate in this, or society tells me that this is what I should be doing. And it's almost like looking at yourself and being like, do you actually even want that? Like, what do you want? You know? There's a mirror right there, so that's why I'm looking over here. So if you were confused. Anyways, yes. Truth, facing your truth, facing yourself, understanding what it is you want. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm getting really sleepy with this group. And honestly, the energy I'm getting is like soft life, like soft relaxation. Like things feel more lubricated and easy in this group, if I'm just being honest. I don't think I've ever yawned on camera. I genuinely feel like this group is headed into a space where like perhaps there was a lot of high anxiety or a high stress environment, and it feels, or maybe you guys were just going on a lot of adventures and like having fun and your life may have been a little crazy, but I feel like we're coming into this space of like peace, serenity, calmness. Everything's very intentional. Okay. We have hope. Stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. You guys are getting a break, group 2. That is the massive change. You guys are getting a break, okay? You guys are receiving this, like, the worst is back there, all right? We're moving forward. Everything's going to be okay, all right? It's going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. That's what I feel like. I really feel like that's why we're getting this energy here of like peace and everything slowing down and living more intentionally, because it's like we may have just gotten out of a really hectic cycle or a really hectic time, and it's like now it's time to like decompress, slow down. We have strength. Okay, this challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for gifts in the situation. I think for most of you, this is in the past, or this is something you guys are currently like working through. I don't think that for most of you, this is something you need to worry about. But again, even if you are like at the beginning stages of like working through this challenge, you need to know that there's so much peace on the other side, so much prosperity, and so much, again, like I want to use the word lubrication, because things just feel easier. Things just feel so much easier, and the quality of life, like that's what it feels like. Your quality of life is going up. Your experiences in life are like, the value of those experiences, I feel like, are elevating, okay? Okay. We have an official person. For some of you, this is like you graduating, okay? And you're no longer stressed about like school, and you get to live maybe not an easier life, but like you're slowing down a bit. You're getting into the flow of work, an official person, okay? Now, with this, we also have great fortune, which I think is so interesting, you guys, because we also have that prosperity here. And the Empress, who is literally a luxurious woman, okay? I think for a lot of you, you're coming into a space where you're making more money, and that's providing you with more comforts, or you're again like cutting down your like what it is you need to, how much money you need to make, like your bills and things like that. I was like, what is the word? Your expenses. You're cutting down your expenses and trying to live a more like slow, easy, soft life by cutting down your expenses. And I just feel like there's this energy of like, yes, there's wealth here. Yes, there's like fortune, but also it doesn't feel like it's like we're grinding and we're like, it feels so relaxed, so natural, so just like everything feels very at peace with this group. We have influence. This is what I was talking about with the 3 of Pentacles, you guys, okay? So I think everyone like wants to be an original, right? Everybody has this idea of like, oh, like I want to be an original. Okay, their originality like essentially doesn't exist, okay? So pulling inspiration from other people, you guys, is not a bad thing. I think it's, especially, I think it's kind of cute. I think it's kind of cute that we as little humans look at other little humans and we go, oh, I want to be like you. Like there's something so cute to me about that. And maybe I'm just romanticizing the human race, but there's something so just like, I don't know. We're just such little monkeys, and it's just so cute that we are like, oh, I want to be like you. I don't know. Anyways, influences, pulling inspiration from potentially other sources. It doesn't have to be people, you guys. It could also be like places, objects, ideas, fantasies that we're pulling inspiration from. But pulling inspiration from something, I feel like, may help in regards to creating this long-term stability, or this like sustainable thing that we are trying to place our energy into. We have goals, so we are reaching certain goals, certain milestones, and perhaps upon reaching this, it's like climbing up this mountain. We are struggling climbing up this mountain. We are having a time. It's not the easiest thing to climb up this mountain, but once we do, going down the mountain, going scale, it's like so easy. We're like, oh my gosh, life is easy now. Like everything, like nothing's gonna compare to the struggle of climbing up this mountain. I'm gonna enjoy my victory, enjoy the fact that I have reached my goal, and enjoy where I'm at. And it's the break after the climb, right? It's the relaxation after the climb. It's the calm after the climb. So reaching goals, you guys, is taking place. And then we have blindfold, the unseen. So for some of you, like, it's not necessarily, like, you don't need to see the path forward. Some of you need to release the how. Some of you need to stop trying to see clearly how the next few steps are going to take place. Sometimes the universe requires trust. Sometimes I feel like blessings require trust. You don't necessarily have to know what's behind every corner to continue to climb up the mountain, you guys, okay? So I feel like this is asking or calling for some of you to have some more blind faith, okay? I'm going to go ahead and pull from the bowl. A lot of these are going to be physical descriptions because I mixed the physical descriptions and the other notes, so sorry about that. Okay, we have holiday. Some of you may be going on vacation. We have a new start, which new start came out in the other pile as well, but it was not this new start. It was a different new start. We have pause. Okay, sometimes you gotta take a break when you're going up the mountain. That's okay. It's okay to take a pause. We have thick lashes. Thick lashes, all right? We've got a cutie. A cutie, okay? We have P. P. Penelope. Philip. We have 12. Or 12. 12 months. 12 months to a year, okay? 12 months to a year. We have summer. Summer may be rather significant. We have vacation. All right, some of you guys may be looking at going on a vacation. We have mid-20s. We have past. We have moon. Cancer, hello. Who's coming next? Question mark. We have unexpected, which I talked about with the blindfold just now. Unexpected. Strangers. You guys may be meeting new people along this journey. We have adaptable. You are adaptable. All of us as humans are adaptable. Okay, you guys. So that is what I have for you guys. Group number 2. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Overall, I think that there is an increase in finances or more financial health coming for you guys. For some of you, you're graduating, receiving some type of certificate of like officiality. Freedom, but freedom in the sense of I get to calm down now and like ease into life. We are reaching certain goals, reaching certain milestones. Blessings are definitely coming in. And creative energy for sure, for sure. And again, don't be afraid to be inspired by other people, other things, art, etc., etc. That is what I have for you guys, group 2. Thank you so much. Let me know down below if this resonated or if you're excited. I love you so much. I hope you guys are well. And that is all I got for you. So, bye. Hello to my final group, group number 3. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the dice. If you're new here, the dice is extra. It's dessert. It's okay if your sign doesn't pop up. It's just extra confirmation. We have Pisces and Libra. Hello, Pisces. Hello, Libra. Taurus and Sagittarius. Hello, Taurus. Hello, Sagittarius. Leo. Just Leo. Hi, Leo. I feel like Leo is the most common sign to like get that done too. I feel like Leo and Aries, that happens a lot where it's like just Leo or just Aries, which makes sense. Okay. We have the 3 of Swords, you guys, and the 3 of Swords talks about heartbreak. This talks about getting your heart broken, disappointment, feeling sad, feeling like, oh, I've just had my heart ripped from my absolute chest. Which is life, you know? Like, it sucks, but it's also just kind of life. So, there's that. Not the greatest, but it's there. So, 3 of Swords. Obviously, this is not like... I mean, maybe that does have to do with the massive change happening in your life, right? Obviously, heartbreak can inspire massive change. I feel like, honestly, the most incredible transformations happen, and I don't want to like make this like sound like I'm romanticizing trauma or romanticizing sadness, because I feel like a lot of people do that today, where it's like they it's like a like I want to, you know, it's like, oh, who could be the most traumatized? It's not a trauma is not a badge of honor. Okay, we should not be like, oh my gosh, I'm the most no, okay, guys. The Three of Swords, though, signifying heartbreak, makes sense in regards to having massive change occur in your life, right? So, Three of Swords. Walking away from something, which this makes a lot of sense with the Three of Swords here as well. We are taking steps to walk away from something that was occurring in our life. We're taking steps to remove ourselves from a situation that we are no longer in resonance with. Here's the thing with the Eight of Cups, you guys. The Eight of Cups is... it's something that at one point in our life, we felt very connected to it. We felt like the Eight of Cups could be my happily ever after. It could have been my like end all be all. But at some point along the journey, we realized that the Eight of Cups was no longer in alignment with who it is that we are or what it is that we want. And it didn't make sense to continue on with these Eight Cups. And we would be happier leaving these Eight Cups behind. So, that is what this is signifying. That is what this is representing. Leaving behind something in your life that you once cherished, that was once very much important to you, but realizing that it no longer is what it used to be, and realizing that it's time to move on. And this takes a level of maturity, guys, right? Because I believe staying in your comfort zone and remaining with something that is comfortable and familiar is what a lot of people choose to do. It's difficult to walk away. It's difficult to leave behind certain things. And a lot of people won't do it. I know there's a lot of people in my life where they probably should walk away from certain situations and they just choose not to. And it's unfortunate because, I think that also comes from a mindset of lack. A mindset of like, I am not, like, there's no better in the world. Like, I'm not going to get any better. And that's honestly just not true. It's just not. Like, that's just not reality, right? I think us as humans, we have a tendency to romanticize the past. We have a tendency to romanticize history. And the truth of the matter is, I feel like the more we push ourselves to be honest with how we're feeling and what it is that we want, the more authentic we get to live. And I think sometimes people choose to turn a blind eye to how it is that they are feeling because they don't want to have to face the music. They don't want to have to face the truth that, like, these Eight Cups are no longer what makes me happy. And that's unfortunate because you know what comes after the Eight of Cups? The Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is like so much happiness. It's like a blessing. But you know what comes after the Nine of Cups? The freaking Ten of Cups, which is complete and total happiness. But if we never walked away from these Eight of Cups, we would never experience the Nine of Cups. And if we never experience the Nine of Cups, we sure as heck ain't gonna get to the Ten of Cups. So, I don't know, guys. I just look at this as like, you gotta let go because there's something out there better. And we're walking away from what is no longer in resonance with us. And I'm sorry it took me like 10 minutes to explain that card, but I just felt like I needed to, We've got the Emperor here. Now, the Emperor is a leader, you guys, and because we're talking about massive change that's taking place in your life, I see you as stepping up and being daddy. I see you stepping up and being the Emperor. I see you stepping up and saying, you know what, I'm going to be in charge. I'm going to take charge. I'm going to make sure that I get to where I want to go. I'm going to be the rock that I needed. That is how I'm seeing this. I'm seeing this quite literally as like these Eight of Cups. At one point, like, I thought this was going to sustain me. I thought this was my rock. Nope, I got to be my rock. I have to step up. This is embracing our masculine energy, you guys, okay? And I think there's a lot of, especially like feminine, like naturally feminine energy, people who don't want to like work in their masculine, and I get it. As someone who I feel like has a lot of feminine energy, I'm exhausted when I have to work in my masculine energy, like completely and totally depleted. But there's a time and a place for this, right? And I feel like this season of your life, this massive change that you guys are going through right now, it requires more masculine energy, more forward moving energy, more action oriented energy, more I'm gonna get up and do the hard work energy, okay? Some of you are moving, some of you are going on a vacation or have like travel plans that are massive, like massive travel plans. And some of you are literally just moving to a new location, starting your life over. You're like, you know what? I've always wanted to like pack my stuff up and just leave and like start my life completely over. And that's what I feel like some of you guys are doing. For others of you, the Six of Swords does also represent just a literal transformation and change. Like life just being like washed, like everything in your life just being washed away and being like, all right, Betty Lou, we gotta start over. So love that for you guys. Change. I feel like for a lot of you, it's like travel or moving. Stop, you guys. I did not realize this was here. I know I was just literally talking about, I swear, you don't have to believe me. You really don't. I know I shuffled off camera today, but like it did not occur to me. I remember this popping out. Like I remember this popping out. I did not remember that when I started this reading because I've done 2 other readings and my mind was not on the order of the cards and like what came out where. You guys, the fact that the 10 of Cups is here, this is exactly what I was saying. If you never walked away from these 8 of Cups, you will never get to your 10 of Cups, okay? And at the time that you were experiencing these 8 of Cups, you may have thought like, this is what I want, this is wonderful, this is lovely, this is great, but you didn't even know, sis, what was on the other side. You had no idea that your 10 of Cups were right there. It was right. All you had to do was walk away from this and you were gonna get this. The 8 of Cups is not worth losing the 10 of Cups, guys. Period, point blank. So if you are holding on to something that you know is not in alignment with yourself, whether this is a career, a person, a friend, a lifestyle, and you think I'm gonna hold on to this because there's nothing out there better for me. I'm not gonna get better. This is the love of my life. This is the only person I can. Guess what? That is not true. And you're selling yourself short and you're selling everybody else in the entire world short. Okay. There are amazing, beautiful people out in the world. And I can promise you that. I can tell you that from experience. Do not hold on to a situation that you are not happy in just because it's familiar or just because you don't think that there's better out there. Whether, again, that's a job, a friend, etc., 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 because the 10 of Cups is out there. Just because you don't see it, just because this is what you're seeing, that doesn't mean this doesn't exist, okay? Okay, guys. Yeah, empowerment. This is what I was saying, like embracing the daddy energy. And I know this is a woman, so like empowerment, yes. Feeling empowered, feeling strong. I am my rock. I am the person I lean on. I am the person I depend on. I trust myself. Feeling so empowered, you guys. And again, I think that this is a catalyst. This heartbreak, this sadness, this whatever it is, this loss is a catalyst. I don't know like what type of loss this is or what type of hurt this is. It doesn't have to be romantic, you guys. Do keep that in mind. But I don't know what this pain, where this pain is coming from. But this pain is a catalyst for this empowerment, you guys, okay? I'm so proud of you guys for doing this because I know some of you are going to want to stick in this, and that's okay because everyone's on their own journey. But for everybody who chose to do this, I'm so proud of you. I'm so freaking proud of you because I know it wasn't easy. We have talent. Perhaps you guys are exploring new talents. Perhaps you guys are divulging into new talents, expressing new talents. Maybe you guys are entering into a field where you're like, I didn't know that I was good at this. Or like discovering something that you're really good at that you didn't know you were really good at. For some of you, this could be like marketing. This could be maybe product development. This could be something artistic. This could be something in regards to, I'll pull from the bowl later, but this could be something in regards to even like the field of science. Okay, this could be an array of things, you guys, but it's like discovering a talent that I was unaware that I had. And I feel like, again, you would not have had this opportunity to discover this talent had you stuck here. Had you stayed here, this talent may have not appeared. You may have not needed to call upon this talent, okay? Or this gift, okay? And I don't want you guys to look at it because sometimes I think I say talent and it sounds like you guys are Picasso or you're Leonardo da Vinci, and that's not what it is. It's like calling upon a certain skill set or survival technique or something that you were unaware that you had, but it's like it's being brought forth to the surface because you are now in a situation where you have to. Yep. We have expansion. Everyone got some type of freedom today, and that just makes me so freaking happy for everybody. We have expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. I'm so proud of you, group freaking 3. I'm so proud of you. This is what you guys are expanding. This 8 of Cups was holding you back. You didn't even realize it. You didn't even know it. Maybe you did and you didn't want to see it. Maybe you did and you were like, I'm not ready to let it go. I love this 8 of Cups. I'm connected to this 8 of Cups. I don't want to leave this 8 of Cups. But this 8 of Cups, babes, was holding you back. This 8 of Cups was preventing you from being the best version of yourself. This 8 of Cups was literally dimming your freaking light. And walking away from this 8 of Cups may be painful, but it's going to be the best thing you've ever done in your entire freaking life, okay? We have, yes, this is what I'm talking about, this masculine energy. And I know there are going to be people who are like mad at me in the comments who go like, oh my gosh, like feminine energy can also be action oriented. I'm so aware of that, you guys. Like there's nuance to every conversation. I don't have time to sit here and divulge the nuance of everything I freaking say, okay? So please just don't try to put words in my mouth and be like, oh my gosh, you're saying that women can't be action oriented. That's not at all what I'm saying, obviously. This is action. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. This is what I was talking about with the Emperor energy, you guys. Okay, now is the time to act. Move forward. I'm so excited for you guys. I feel like this is such a transformative time in your life and such an empowering time in your life. I'm just really proud of you guys because I just know it's not easy. I know it's not easy to walk away from this because I know, again, like it's easy to look at what you have in front of you and say, this is as good as it's gonna get. You know what song is coming into my head? The whole, the Shallow song with Lady Gaga and freaking Bradley Cooper. You guys know what I'm talking about? Or do you need more? That's what I'm getting. Like, do you need more? Like, you needed more than this 8 of Cups, and you just thought that the 8 of Cups would suffice, even though it's just not. It wasn't giving what you thought it was giving. Okay, we have gratitude. I feel like you guys are gonna walk into this phase in life and be so freaking grateful for everything. I genuinely feel like the 8 of Cups, and I know I keep focusing on the 8 of Cups, but it's because it's standing out so vividly in my mind. It's like such a center point in this reading. The 8 of Cups was literally dimming you so much. It was holding you back so much. And everything, I almost feel like it was preventing your manifestations almost from manifesting. It's like you were trying to work towards something and it just wasn't working because you were trying so hard to like create something that just wasn't. It just wasn't, again, it wasn't giving what you thought it was giving. And now that you're free from that, we are experiencing so many more blessings. We are feeling more empowered and we are expressing so much more gratitude because like life is opening up. We have this adventure here, okay? So maybe you guys are even entering into a phase where you are able to explore more. I said this with the 6 of Swords. Perhaps some of you guys are moving. So sorry. Perhaps some of you guys are moving or feeling inspired to move, feeling inspired to travel, to see the world, to experience new cultures. I honestly think that this is something that everybody should do. I would encourage everyone, if you can, to do this. If you've been thinking about it, do it, okay? We have pathway. You guys are walking down a new pathway. And look, the butterflies are there, signifying the transformation. Yeah, guys, like, this is just really beautiful. Like, you guys are walking down a path where, again, like, and usually, I have to bring it up again. Usually, the 8 of Cups, you guys, is depicted with, like, somebody, like, there's literally, like, 8 cups lined up, and somebody's walking away from those 8 cups, and they're going down a literal different path. This is the different path you guys are walking down. You guys are walking down a path with light, luminous energy, transformative energy. I'm just so, I'm out of all the groups today, this is my favorite group. This is the group I'm the most excited for. And I'm excited for all the groups because I feel like there was mostly positive messages for everyone today, but this group specifically, like, feeling so empowered, feeling so strong. and being so rewarded, right? Being so freaking rewarded for the bravery, for the courage to walk away from what we thought could be literally the best that you could get. Like, I thought that I hit the peak, and I walked away from my peak because, like, I realized it wasn't making me happy anymore, and then boom, we exploded, like, straight to the top. That's what this feels like, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and get our final cards. Yeah. Okay. Some of you guys got to take a seat, sit on the bench, and assess your life. Because some of you have not yet come to the realization that, like, it's time to walk away. And that's okay. And my message to you is, please just take a seat and evaluate. Take a seat and evaluate where your life is at, where you want your life to go. And ask yourself, are these 8 cups fulfilling me? Is this what I want? Am I okay with living the life that I'm living? Or do you need more? Okay, like, that's, I'm sorry. That's literally what this is, okay? Now, we also have connection. And the 10 of Cups, you guys, talks about literally having all of your cups filled. So if this is a relationship that we're talking about, you guys, there's a better relationship out there, okay? You can do so much better, and maybe you don't think that you can, but you literally can. If this is a job, you guys, okay, I can stop whispering that we're talking about money, but if this is a job, you guys, like, literally, you could do better. Like, connection, your heart being awakened. If your heart feels dead right now, you're not in the right situation. If your heart feels depleted and, like, gray and, like, not this, you're not in the right situation, you guys. I feel like your heart is going to reawaken during this transformation, during this massive change. Honestly, the title feels so fitting. After doing this reading, the title, I don't even feel bad about the title anymore, because this feels so fitting. This feels like you, like, 20 years from now, you're going to thank you today. You're going to be like, thank you, me, for being so freaking brave and stepping up, because if I didn't do that, my life would be completely different. We have alignment as well, and the freaking castle. So, I don't know. Group number 3, honestly, I feel like you guys just won. I feel like you guys are walking in to the most powerful version of yourself. You guys are walking into the most powerful timeline of your life that you could possibly walk into. And the only person that you have to thank is you, because you are the person doing this for you. This isn't being given to you. This isn't being gifted to you. This is something that you got up and chose to do, even though it was painful. And for that, I feel like you guys are just receiving so many blessings. We have facial hair. Okay. Ooh. I'm so sorry I keep singing that, you guys. Okay. Long work hours. Long work hours, okay? We have a hard shell. We have it's time. It's frackin' time. We have curvy / thick, okay? Physical descriptors, curvy / thick. We have short in height. Hello to all my people who are under the height of 5'4". I mean, if you're 5'4", you're kind of short too. We have crybaby. This is, okay, I put this in here, you guys, because crybaby is on Lil Peep's face. And he put it there to remind himself to be grateful. So that's why I put crybaby in the bowl. And I know sometimes people like to give meanings to what the descriptions in the bowls are, but, like, I put certain words in there that don't necessarily make sense, like, for everybody else. It just, I put them in there to represent something that I could relate to you guys. This is talking about gratitude, and there's gratitude literally right there. Anyways. Okay. I'm sorry I'm being annoying. We have rough hands. This is also signifying, like, working hard. Late 30s. Late 30s. We have Cancer. Hello to all my Cancerians. I love you, baby. We have third party. Third party. We have bushy brows. Bushman eyebrows. We have facial hair. Maybe some of you guys are meeting an emperor with facial hair. We have humble. Humble. Street style. We have older. There's a lot of descriptors here. Okay, here we go. Take a chance. Take a chance. Not yet. Some of you, again, are sitting on that bench. You're not ready yet, because you need to assess. We have soft hands. Interesting. Soft hands. I want to get a few more, because that was all, like, basically physical descriptors, and I want to see if I can get anything else before I let you guys go. This will be it. We have, okay, we have change. We have thick hair. Okay, lovely for those people with thick hair. We have, oh my god, broad shoulders, more physical descriptors. North America. Reliable. You'll be able to rely on yourself. 20. This could be a date. This could be your age, your birth date, the 20th. That is what I have. Oh. T. So, that is what I have for you guys, group 3. Please let me know down below if this resonated or if you're excited. I'm the most excited for this group, and I'm really happy for you guys. And thank you for making the decision to do this for yourself, because, I don't know, I just felt like I needed to thank you guys for that. So, thank you for allowing me to read for you. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys really soon. All right, bye.